Dear children, welcome back to the class. Before we get on with the class, let's take a quick recap of last session. We learned about a poor boy Oliver and the miseries he had to face in his life. The passage was taken from Charles Dickens' novel Oliver Twist. We learnt how he was born to a beautiful young lady in a poor house and how his mother died immediately after his birth, making him an orphan. The town officer, Mr. Bumble, named him Oliver Twist. Mr. Bumble had full authority of the poor house. He starved and ill-treated the children. Due to lack of food, Oliver, like the rest of the boys, were pale and thin. The boys were never spoken to or looked upon kindly. His friends were his only company in this poor condition. They persuaded him to ask for more. Now we will see what happened next. It happened one evening at supper time. The children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. The master stood by the basin and served each child with small bowl of watery gruel. It means one evening at supper time, as usual, the master was serving the food to the children. He was serving a small bowl of watery gruel. Gruel means ganji or amli. Boys generally have excellent appetites. Oliver and his companions were always hungry and never given enough to eat. It means generally boys are much hungrier than girls. They need more food. Similarly, Oliver and his friends were growing up boys and needed more food. But they were never given the quantity of food to satisfy their needs. That evening, one of the bigger boys stated quite clearly that unless he had an extra bowl of gruel, he would most certainly eat the boy who slept next to him. He has a wild and hungry eye, so the smaller boys believed him. Means, one of the boys was so hungry that he said he would definitely eat the boy who sleeps next to him if he was not given enough food. Seeing his condition, the smaller boys were sure that he would do it. A council was held. Oliver Twist was appointed to walk up to the master after supper and ask for more. Means they gathered together and discussed. They selected Oliver to go to the master and ask him for more gruel. The gruel was served out and was quite quickly swallowed. The boys whispered among themselves and forced Oliver to go. Means that day, as usual, the boys were given the gruel. They finished it quickly and forced Oliver to go to the master and ask for more. He advanced. Advanced means move forward. To the master, bowl in hand, and said in a little frightened voice, "Please, sir, I want some more." The master was a fat, healthy man, but he turned very pale at this. "What?" he said, as if he could not believe his ears. "Please, sir, I want some more." The master aimed a blow at his head, seized him by his arms and shouted for the beadle. It means the master hit Oliver on his head and caught him and called to beadle. Mr. Bumble rushed into the room in great excitement and was filled with horror when he heard of Oliver's crime. "Asked for more?" he exclaimed. "I never heard of such a thing. Depend on it, this miserable boy will be hung." It means Mr. Bumble came hurrying into the room. He was angry at Oliver's boldness. Till then, nobody had dared to ask for more food. Mr. Bumble said that Oliver would be definitely punished for his bold behavior. As a punishment for his greed and boldness, Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. Early morning, Early next morning, a notice was pasted on the outside of the gate, offering a reward of £5 to any man or woman who would take Oliver Twist off the hands of the poorhouse. Do you want to know what happened after that? A coffin maker came to know about the notice. He bought the boy from the poorhouse. There also he was treated cruelly, so he ran away to London, though he faced further difficulties. However, by chance he met two kind people, Mr. Brownlow and Miss Rosemary. They discovered that Oliver was their own relative. He has to be protected from his stepbrother, Mr. Monks. Mr. Monks had planned to take away Oliver's share of property, but with Mr. Brownlow's help, Oliver got his rightful share of property. Hence, Oliver lived happily ever after. So, dear students, now we will move on to the question answer session. First question, how were the children fed in the house? Answer, the children were fed in a large stone hall with a big metal basin at one end. The master stood by the metal basin and served each child with a small bowl of watery gruel. Boys were not given sufficient food. Second question, why was a council held by the boys? What did they decide in it? Answer, a council was held by the boys to select one person who would go up to the master and ask for more. The council decided that Oliver would walk up to the master and ask for more. Third question, what did Oliver ask his master for? Answer, Oliver asked the master to give him more food. Question number 4, how did the master react to the request of Oliver? Answer, the master turned pale in shock and shouted at Oliver to repeat what he said. When Oliver repeated his request, the master hit him, seized by him his arms and called for the beadle. Question number 5. What was the punishment that Oliver got asking for more? Answer, Oliver was immediately locked in a room to spend the night alone. That was a punishment for Oliver for asking more food. What did Mr. Bumble ultimately decide to do with Oliver? Answer, Mr. Bumble ultimately decided that Oliver was to be thrown out of the poorhouse. So he announced offering a reward of £5 to any man or woman who would take Oliver Twist from that poorhouse. Next question number 7. What was Oliver's crime according to Mr. Bumble? Answer, according to Mr. Bumble, it was an offense to ask more food being an orphan. He considered that Oliver's boldness would tempt the other boys also to ask for more. So dear students, that's all for this session. Thank you. See you in the next class. Thank you.